A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Your college football Saturday getting cranked up in a great way with this high-stakes clash here on EA Sports. And the Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And now we say hello to Nate Frazier. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. He'll pull it down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some.
Makes the grab in their space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground. And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack, coming off a game of nearly 100 yards and a couple of scores. Hits inside, it's Russell. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback changing the play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Once he got some room, it was over. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got it behind the line, it's Russell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jackson will throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Final play of the quarter coming. Defense might bring the house here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Georgia going up tempo. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Second down, gonna throw it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points up.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Razorbacks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quick give. It's Russell. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 2nd and long here.
Here we go. Ready.
Jackson gonna throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Shelton. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll move the tight end. The give. Defense all over him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Jackson will throw. Back's got it on the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously, getting close.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Right side, it's Watkins. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown! Razorbacks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw on 1st. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Extending the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 10 team, the Memphis Tigers.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Trying to get started. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Changing the routes with his receiver. He's looking to throw. Buying time to his right. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Running inside. It's Russell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Jackson will throw. Out wide right, it's Russell. Could not make his way to the corner. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Left side is Thurman. Quick step and go. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught. Hunt down, Razorbacks. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
2nd down to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Russell. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They get to him as he throws. Out wide left, it's Gandy. Touchdown, Arkansas! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field, and you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Hit as he throws. Snags it. At the 35, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw again. Left side is Frazier. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Thurman. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. It'll be third and short from their own 33. The fake wants to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Georgia sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third down, here's Frazier. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Gotta make the play on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. Jackson will throw. Fires left. He's got it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Russell. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Watkins. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throwing. They've got to go a long way. He's got him in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Left side, it's Russell. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Dogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He's changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Second and long here. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense.
Caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Motion from the wide receiver. Snapped on fourth down. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. They'll need a bunch on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Here comes the heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on first down. Moving out to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked guys.